What's up, guys? My name is Treesky and I make Call of Duty videos and put them on the internet. And that was your stolen intro for today, guys. So, if you didn't see my last video, I was just messing around and I acted like scene enters in my intro. And I said that the first person who could guess that would get a shout out. So, two people actually guessed it, like back to back, pretty much at the same time. And they were the PS3 kid and I am the jerk. So, good job to you guys for getting the sort of obvious scene enters introduction. This week's another big guy, so whoever gets it first, props to you. Anyway, today I got a video for you where I'm just showing you kind of some motion sensor spots in different maps that I think are kind of key for holding down different objectives or whatnot in different game types. So this first one's on Array. It is a motion sensor spot that you just set in by that middle pillar there, and it'll cover this entire roundhouse Array building. So you can hold down B flag, you can hold down two of the demo bombs. It's great for team deathmatch because people will rush in there and you can kind of get your bearings as to which way they're coming based off that motion sensor. So the second one is a good one if you want to look over into this tower spawn, which is a pretty major spawn. You just set it back by those stairs there, and it'll get anybody coming up the stairs there. It'll also get anybody coming over near this construction area. Just kind of a nice little choke point there. So anyway, this next map is Cracked. This is a great spot for holding down a demo bomb, which is right behind me as I fail that knife. But you basically use these steps to clip, and you can kind of move up and down like I am, and use it so just your head showing. Now, if you put that motion sensor there, it'll tip you off as to whether people are coming from the middle of the map, inside there. And as you can see right there, I was just barely showing the top of my head, and you can get that guy. And the demo bomb's kind of right to your back. That's also one of their spawns for domination. They'll just charge right down that alleyway trying to get to B. And if your teammates push too far, they can flip into that room that I was just aiming at in the corner. So just use those stairs to move up and down, clip your butt off, and you shouldn't get shot. This next one's where I like to position myself for demolition when we are defending. If we're not pushing up or anything like that. So you just set your motion sensor on that table in the corner, and you can kind of look towards the water spawn and towards the fruit spawn the other way. Now this next one is an opening route that I like to run on Crisis. I just like to go up into the second level here and onto this back roof. Not too many people look up here, so you can just kind of pick them off for a couple kills at the beginning of the game and then move on. Now I wanted to show this because not many people seem to know when I'm up here that you can't shoot through these banisters right here. I showed it with bullets just a second ago, and I showed it with fire right there. Basically, it's just kind of a glitch, but it's a great clipping spot, especially if you're playing demolition. You just have planted the bomb, and they're going to be charging right out of that building, which is their spawn. So use that. People try to shoot you all day because they can see you down low, but they aren't going to be able to get you. So this is an area on this map that I like to capture the B flag from on domination. Depending on which side you spawn on, you set your motion sensor in the opposite corner, and that'll kind of tip you off as to anybody who's coming from that middle tunnel area. And then you can just snuggle up to this little box here, aim down sights at that other door since you got the motion sensor at your back, and you don't have to worry too much, and it'll tip you off when people are coming, just like it did there for me. Oops, just smashed my knee. Now we're moving on to firing range. I want to show you a nice little spot that will show you anybody coming up the tire ramp as well as the middle ramp. Now, or crate ramp if that's what you want to call it. You just set it towards the middle of that little beer shack, that beer room right there, and it'll let you know when people are in the middle, like right there. You can clip this Jeep for the middle, you can clip the Jeep for the tires, you can run over here, clip that barrel for the back white trailer, and clip this barrel for the blue hut wood middle map B-dom area. And then you can throw that nade right on top of A from right there. If you want to replay that, you can kind of see how I threw it. It only works with a frag grenade though. Next map we have is Hanoi. Hanoi, I'm showing you a spot that I really like for demolition when we're defending the bomb. Kind of alternate between these few spots that I'm at. That first little box, the second guillotine area, and then you can lay in that grass right there and make yourself kind of hard to see. This is probably my most favorite one though on this box. Just because you have such a great advantage, and you can also defend the bomb very easily. You can hop up here, shoot people in there. They don't really expect you to shoot from that window, and you can get anybody coming from the middle of the map in that window as well. Now I'll go ahead and show you my motion sensor spot on this map. This room can be good to hold down for, you know, team deathmatch, different games like that. It's not really the greatest for domination because you're kind of away from the B flag. But I suppose somebody needs to hold C, so you stick your motion sensor in the crack of that door there. It'll get anybody coming up this back ladder here. It'll get anybody coming up these stairs here. So, good little spot. And also, if you don't know, those banisters on that back ladder are also impenetrable, just like the ones on Crisis. So, can't shoot through them. Just another little good clipping spot if you hit it right. So, as you can see, this motion sensor tips me off for quite a good distance in each direction, so you can kind of see people. So I'm more like this spot for team deathmatch, but I thought it was unique because one motion sensor holds down this entire room. So next map we have Havana. Excuse me, frog in my throat. Havana. The fountain is key on this map for just about everything. It's a major choke point. If they don't run fountain, then they have to either run way the hell around the back hotel on the other side of the road, or they have to run down the middle road, which is just a death alley. So you put your motion sensor in that little doorway that I had there, and it'll pick anybody up coming through this room, like where I'm at now. So you have plenty of notice that they're coming. You can also move it to the doorway on the other side, right in the middle of the street. The only reason you might want to do this is because sometimes the other doorway over here can get naded and your motion sensor can disappear somewhat quickly. So anyway, as you can see, it's tipping me off, you know, when people are not only in that room, but if I'm at the fountain like I just was, when people are coming right here up this middle road to try to shoot me in the back, you know, if they make it past my teammates, I can get them there. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed. I got part 2 coming up. See ya.